innovators to the Indiana Bond Bank's Flipping Finance Challenge 2021 closing award ceremony. I'm so glad to be joined by all of you, and again to be joined by Treasurer Mitchell. Treasurer, we welcome us to the award ceremony, and thank you for coming back after Friday night.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Great job, everyone. I'm sure there's a lot of yawns going on right now and everyone's ready to get some rest, but I'm super excited to see that we had 21 different solutions created in just 18 hours. I think that's amazing. No further ado, I'm going to pass this first part off to Clerk Treasurer Beth Huffman as a representative from the town of Knightstown, so she can announce their first and second place awards.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much. I first of all want to say to you, Treasurer Mitchell, as well as the Indiana Bond Finance folks, honestly, one of our participants said, you guys have given us the opportunity here. This has been a wonderful experience for our community, and to say that the solutions have changed us, I would say already today isn't an understatement. It's caused us to pivot our thinking and certainly come up with things that we would not have thought of. So I can't say enough about all of these kids. Knightstown had some 11 or 12 solutions presented to us. So we've had a busy time. I think the last time I signed off last night was about 12:30, talking to the kids and trying to keep up with those questions that were coming. And then we were back up with them, every 5 minutes today. Enjoyed every minute of it. We now need to announce what everybody's been waiting for, and that is the winners that were chosen. And it really was a hard decision. Every solution that we got, we said over and over, we're going to take pieces from each solution to create even better solutions. We're going to keep in touch with these students. They've energized us and excited us. That being said, our second placed winner is a group that named themselves High Hoops. The High Hoops team, yay, is the second place winner for us. And they worked on our Hungry Hoosiers initiative, and we are considered a food desert here in Knightstown. And we've been looking to bring in a local grocery store, and this is one that's already changed us remarkably. It's caused the group that's been working on that to pivot completely and come up with a different idea about bringing in maybe a co-op look and something, again, we just have not thought of this, and much probably cheaper alternative, and will answer this problem for our community. So already we're working on it, and our folks have been texting with people trying to see, are you you interested, are you in? So lots of excitement and energy around that one. And then the next winner, so our number one winner was Team Lancelot. And Team Lancelot worked on Bigger Than Basketball. And that solution for us, we really are looking at a lot of things in our community: branding, positive messages, being sure people know who we are. We're close to Indy. We want to get Indy people out here. This was a really straightforward solution for us, but it includes a texting platform so we can get good messages out to people and not have any negativity interfering with the good things that are going on, as well as looking at our social media and our website. So we're very excited and looking forward for our town. We are going to host some community days. The Fort Wayne group is a big group of folks who were working on stuff, a lot of our issues. We want to host them out here for a day. We want to have other innovators come on over to Knightstown. So we are planning in our branding initiative to include a lot of folks who were involved here today. I can't say enough about the great innovators. And last, I want to thank the Knightstown team. We had a team that included, we probably had 13 active participants in our committee throughout this process. And Indiana Bond Bank, you've given us all the opportunity to really become creative and try to problem solve for this community. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Beth, that's awesome. What amazing solutions and ideas from these hardworking teams. And I know it was a hard choice. I know you just appreciated the enthusiasm and participation, and it's just exciting to hear the ideas that have generated from that. So we'll keep moving. And I will introduce the mayor of the city of Jasper, Mayor Vonderheit, if you would like to announce your winners.
Yeah, well, good afternoon. And first of all, I want to put a big thank you out there to Indiana Bond Bank for sponsoring this Flipping Finance Challenge. We didn't know what we were going to expect or come out with as far as solutions to this. And when we went into this, you know, a lot of question marks, but I can tell you that as momentum built through the evening and the questions came from the different teams, my team here in Jasper were just excited. We did go to bed, unlike some of you, but we couldn't wait to get up, because we were excited about those solutions that were going to come our way. Again, thank you to Mark, Brian, the whole team there. You guys have done an awesome job assembling this. But, we had 3 challenges out there, and thankfully, all 3 have been addressed. The one that was really floored us, that took us to the top and professionally did a great job. I'm going to save here, but we were amazed with, again, all the participants. I want to thank all you innovators across the area. You make a difference. You make a difference in these communities. And as Beth said, how we look at it. I mean, we were going down one path and we may end up doing a 90 or 180. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but we've got some options now that we didn't have before. And so the more perspectives, the stronger the solutions. I believe in that. So thank you for all those opinions, diversity of options for us. But let me get to where we ended up as a group scoring, and this was tough. I mean, we actually had to slice for second place. We had to really talk through that because there were 2 teams there that did an outstanding job. But we gave our second place to Team Fishers. They addressed our problem and our challenge very thoroughly, very, very professionally. They gave us some financial options, things that we hadn't really thought about. And they did a complete, they listened to us and came back with a complete solution. So I want to thank Team Fishers for all they provided us in the overnight problem challenge. And then our first place, I'm really excited about this because if I would have picked of the 3 challenges, which one would have been in the first place, it wouldn't have been this one before I started. But we all agreed. Chris Cordoza did a great job with our public transportation challenge. So Chris, thank you very much. You earned first place for Jasper, and we really appreciate the fact that you looked at it from a phase in and how we might look at different options from a financial standpoint and from timing. So great job and wonderful to work with you. Our intention, we said, well, we don't want to stop. We want to keep this going. And our intention is to try to assemble some of the innovators to come to Jasper. We'd like them to come here and see what we're all about and see how they might help us down the road. Mm-hmm. So thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate your investment in Jasper.
Thank you, Mayor. That's wonderful to hear. Just again, continuing to feel the excitement for the change and the new ideas, and appreciative of everyone who worked on those challenges as well. So thank you. And then let's hear from the mayor of the city of Sullivan, Mayor Lamb.
Mayor, in the city of Sullivan, southwestern Indiana, our favorite suburb is Terre Haute. And the mayor of Terre Haute, he says, I'm the only one that can get away with saying that. Huge thank you to the Indiana Bond Bank, because I think the other city officials and town officials, any chance that a mayor or a town board president or representative can get a chance to talk about their community and interact with folks about their community, that's like grandpa and grandma talking about their grandkids, right? I mean, you love it. Absolutely. So thank you, Indiana Bond Bank, for even selecting these 3 communities. There are over 450 municipalities across the state of Indiana. So to see these 3 here today, I just feel privileged and honored that we were selected. And I know I probably speak for the other communities as well. The creative juices have been flowing in my community over here for a decade now, serving my 3rd term as mayor. And my gosh, sometimes the honeymoon ends, but you got to just keep reinvigorating yourself. And that's exactly what the innovators have done. And Treasurer, we really appreciate you allowing the Indiana Bond Bank and encouraging the Indiana Bond Bank to do these things. And I am so glad that the treasurer and I were the only 2 that got the memo on the gray sweatshirts today. By the way, we were the only ones that got those. I'll forgive the other participants. But anyways, God love you. Thank you so much, Treasurer, Indiana Bond Bank, and all the innovators. Like some of the other communities were saying, regardless of who got 2nd and 1st place today with the city of Sullivan, we're taking something from everything. Absolutely. I always say when I go to other communities, I'm a spy, and I always spy on other communities, and I take bits and pieces. And then I come back to Sullivan and try to create the best Sullivan we can. So to say it was a tough decision is an understatement. It really was. We appreciate the enthusiasm and excitement that everybody has brought to the table today. I think we're all trying to decide what our post-COVID-19 communities look like. Isn't that really what this is all about? We have a chance to restart and start all over again and create a resilient community. So once again, thank you so much for everybody participating. And without any further ado, our 2nd place team, there was a bunch of 2nd place teams, but our 2nd place team is officially the Flippin' Awesome team who helped us with revenue sources and how we can make our Sullivan City Pool a year-round facility. It was built in 1963. It was a 25-year pool. Now, even though I'm from Sullivan, I still know a little bit of math, and we should have ended that thing in 1988. We pushed it to 2017, and to get that up and going again, it's going to be more than a pool. It's going to be more than a babysitter, just a place to drop off your kids, but an outdoor venue. And we really appreciate all the feedback from those guys. So thank you so much. God love you. And our 1st place winner, and these guys are going to have to be sure to tell Mayor Tom Henry that they're leaving Fort Wayne and they're coming to Sullivan, and that is High Hoops. High Hoops, thank you so much. Yeah, High Hoops was our 1st place winner. They selected our branching out, which is the Sullivan County Park and Lake. Big round of applause for them. The Sullivan County Park and Lake was established in 1968. It's my understanding it was the Indiana's 1st county park and lake. So it was great that folks back a long time ago had that vision, but now it's time to take it to the next level. It is our #1 economic driver in tourism and dollars being spent in small business. But how do we take that to the next level? Whether it's tree houses that are 4 stories high in the air, whether it's the mayor floating around on a rubber ducky out in the middle of the water, or anybody floating around out there, all the different things, planting a seed for a tree when your baby's born and planting a tree at that time and watching it grow year to year. I mean, these are quick impact things. We appreciate the long-term solutions and feedback, but it's these little steps at a time. What also we really liked about High Hoops is they basically took all of our challenges and connected them all. They knew our downtown was important to us, which makes the park and lake so important with our trail system, our partnerships with multiple state agencies like the Indiana Bond Bank, NDOT, Okra, all these things. It definitely takes a team. So thank you so much to the winning teams. As always, come to Sullivan. We want you to come down and see exactly why it does feel good to be here and why we do take time to care. So hopefully we have all your contact information. I'm sure our city staff has that, and we will be reaching out. And we invite all of you to the city of Sullivan and see these first steps. Bring a gold shovel, or if you don't have one, I'll provide one for you when we start breaking ground on some of these great initiatives. So thank you so much for participating.
Thank you, Mayor. I have to say, I really appreciate that all 3 of you, of the local elected officials, you have the same energy and enthusiasm in your voice this morning that you had this afternoon, that you had last night. Good for you for keeping it going. And I just know that your communities really appreciate you and what you do. And I know good things will come out of your participation in this. So thank you to all of you.
Thank you.
We will have 6 superlative winners who will receive $200 each. They will be announced by the bond bank early next week. But I do have the honor of announcing the popular vote winner. That is, drum roll please, PFW team number 1, who focused on finding a solution to a challenge in Jasper. Congratulations, team. Before I hand it back to Mark for a final message from the bond bank, I want to say thank you, all of you, for supporting innovation in Knightstown, Jasper, and Sullivan. And thank you again to you communities for accepting the Flipping Finance Challenge. I really look forward to seeing what you do with the ideas that came out of this event. One more thank you from the heart to our sponsors. You made this change and excitement possible. Thank you so much. And to everyone, go take a nap, but please keep us on your calendars for Flipping Finance 2022. We would love to see you again. Mark, you want to close this out?
I would love to. Treasurer, thank you. Thank you to our communities for saying yes to something that is truly a leap of faith. There's nothing else like this in the entire United States. And so sometimes being the first, even though it's our 3rd annual, it's hard to look around and say, now what exactly are we getting ourselves into? And you all trusted us, trusted the bond bank, and we, hopefully we've earned that trust. And thank you to our innovators for delivering yet again. Good. Treasurer, yes, thank you to our innovators. If you have returned for a 2nd or a 3rd year, thank you for coming back and choosing to spend your Friday and Saturday with us. If you're new to the event, hopefully you have seen what the magic is. Again, public finance is a means to really an end of, which is solving problems for Hoosier communities. You don't have to be a finance wonk to be able to, as Mayor Lamb said, get some of those quick hit wins for communities that you've seen. So really excited about that. I know you're probably hoping for superlatives here. Got to be honest, we wanted to do that justice. We have probably over between 2 to 3 hours of video to watch, abstracts to review. Brian and I were certainly trying to make sure we got to this point and got everything loaded for the communities. And so want to go back to the rest of the bond bank team and have more eyes. So something to look forward to with the Flipping Finance Challenge 2021. We'll have a survey out. This is obviously the first time we've done this virtually, so would love feedback on how you thought the virtual component went, whether or not we should stick with some kind of virtual component in the future, or you love that in-person Flipping Finance Challenge that we've always had in the past. Again, thank you to our sponsors. I really think that is it for me. Thank you and congratulations to everyone for participating. This has been a wonderful event. We have really enjoyed hosting it. Thanks for coming along with us. And until next year, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye, everyone.